Pandas. Good morning, pandas, and welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you can join us here. 1 second. Pandas. I'm back. My voice is back. Sorry about yesterday. I could not talk, but I love the community so much that I decided to join anyways. I wasn't planning to actually stream yesterday, but because I actually enjoy trading so much and love being with you guys, I figured that I can do a silent stream. So glad that I can talk today. You guys can hear my lovely panda voice. But more importantly, you can hear me talk about the charts. You can hear my thoughts. Let's go, baby. Most importantly, you can hear me say, let's go, baby. Hope you guys are doing well. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it's going to be. Jay Bavis with the $5 super chat saying, hello everyone, this is Jay Bavis. Buy my money, I'll email my question later tonight, bro. Putting some pressure on me to answer my emails. Appreciate that, Jay Bavis. Do appreciate the love. Pandas, can we get to 100 likes before market open? We got 30 minutes to do so. Is it actually possible? Is it actually possible to get to 100 likes before 9:30? I know it might be impossible. You might think it's impossible, but I believe in miracles. Even if we don't have 100 concurrent viewers, I think somehow we can still get 100 likes. Good morning, guys. Let me say good morning to my pandas here. Phil W. from Toronto. A Canadian. Good morning. Brandon Jones from Florida. Good morning. Good morning. Daniel LaCroix says, hope you're feeling better today. I guess you love LaCroix. What's your favorite flavor, Daniel? Let me know in chat. SW Blaze, good morning from Chicago. Jeff Martin, GM, good morning. Honestly, like, I don't know if you guys tried the new... some people, there's a debate, which is better? Diet Coke or Coke Zero? For those who drink these diet drinks, some people love Coke Zero, some people love Diet Coke, but I don't know if you guys who like Coke Zero tried the new Coke Zero. But, I don't know. Let me know in the chat what you think about the new Coke Zero if you're a fan. If you're a Coke Zero drinker and you try the new Coke Zero, what are your thoughts? What does it compare to the original? If you guys even knew that there is a new Coke Zero, they completely changed the flavor, in my opinion. Good morning, Marcelino. Good morning, Power Trader from LA. Greg Martin from Switzerland. Welcome. I love when you guys drop the locations because it's so interesting to me that you guys are coming from all over the world. I've never been to Switzerland, but I am for sure gonna go one day. Like, Switzerland is definitely one of the places that I feel like you gotta go to. I've been to Mexico. Adashi, Marty, good morning. I've been to Mexico. Frank Angelo, Garden State, good morning. I hope everything's well over there. Hope the damage wasn't too bad. Eric Druin, good morning. Welcome. Gon Fernandez from Argentina. I've been to Argentina. It's a beautiful place. Alex Gladic says, you can talk. Wow, yep. I'm back. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Coach Moa says, Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero. I haven't tried it yet. I gotta try. I feel like those would be good flavors. I definitely think those are good flavors. Rob Kaiser, good morning from Malta. Well, as you guys are rolling in, pandas, let me go ahead and do yesterday's chart review. Honestly, I stopped trading after I ended the stream. I was busy that day. But let's see what we have here. So I actually haven't really seen the charts, but let's see what's going on. I ended the stream around 12:30 yesterday. I see. Okay. So we had a trap trade here plus a Pikachu, and I actually skipped this one. Not sure what was gonna happen because we were in the 10K trading range, and I guess the bulls got what they wanted. Right? You had a trading range that looked something along the lines of like this, and actually it was right here. I remember that this came down and hit the bottom range perfectly. And then it was at the top, and I was not confident taking that trade because I was not sure if we were going to be stuck in this trading range. But this trading range broke out. Perfect hit right here as well, confirming that trading range. Bounces off, and then almost makes a double of this trading range, as you guys can see. We get the trading range here, double it up. We pretty much got almost to the tick a measure move of this trading range. And this is probably what people were, trying to bet on, right? A 1-to-1 risk ratio at the bottom trading range to the top of the trading range. In fact, if you go like maybe one tick below, then you actually will probably get it perfectly. You got that 1-to-1 risk ratio, and actually bounces off perfectly of a 1-to-1 risk ratio of this trading range. So people who are betting on the breakout of this trading range were thinking, I want this measure move of this trading range. It's only worth it if I get the measure move, because otherwise the risk is not worth it. In a long-term trading plan, you need to have these. You need to be able to keep your stop loss far enough in order to make up for any of the big losses that you have if you're swing trading. I think that's like a swing trade here. 1-to-1 risk ratio. Breaks out, and it comes right down, hits it perfectly. I pretty much wouldn't trade anything here at this point. A little too tight, and just not sure what's going to happen. You think maybe forever, always in long. Finally breaks below, and then you're looking for a new high at this point. But the new high doesn't come. In fact, it just makes a lower high setup, and also hard to trade this because terrible signal bar. You just don't know. You just, again, not sure if we're gonna get a new high or not. So you're waiting for it, and so you wouldn't go short here. You'll wait for the new high first, but it never comes and actually reverses before the new high is made. So we get a new trend here. I'd say probably something like this, and you could maybe, it's hard to mark this live, like we don't even break above the 20 EMA ever until here. Yeah, that's a little tricky. You don't break it to here, and the new low comes way over here. It's a little funky in my opinion. It's not the cleanest chart. Again, nothing really here, but I mean, at this point, this is already like, well, what do we got here? I guess you can trade this to like a pullback if you were looking for it. By then, it's already after hours. It's already like around 4 o'clock, and very hard to trade this. So I'm kind of glad I turned off my charts because I would not know how to trade any of this here. It's not sure, not clean price action. I would think maybe if I were to go here and if I were able to hold it to the bottom of this trading range, but I mean the session ends right here anyways. So you wouldn't even get to the bottom trading range, but it's a little tricky because it's already, a little too late for me at that point. So good. I'm glad that I skipped that because that would have been torture, especially with, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 bars at the end of the day, just, doing absolutely nothing. This is a 2000 tick chart. Now let's go into the overnight session and the pre-market analysis. We've got a big drop down. And I would say probably break a trend here. Break a trend, new high to like a pullback, a nice signal bar. So if you actually were trading this nice session, like not many of us are like awake, especially if you're in the United States, you're not awake around this time. But that is not a bad trade right here. Two-legged pullback back to the 20 EMA with a good signal bar. And plenty of room back to the bottom of the trading range. But the new low is made right here, as you can see. And the new low is made with a two-legged pullback. A, B, C. And that oftentimes happens. You have a two-legged pullback to make the new low. And now you have a trap trade on the other side. And this is a beautiful trap. If you are awake at 5 in the morning Eastern time to take that trade, that's not a bad trade. Not a bad trade at all. A little more reasonable trade, I think, is this failed trap here. If you were to take this failed trap with a good signal bar like this, or maybe not really good signal bar, it ends up being a failed trap. Doesn't make a point, as you can see. Or it hasn't hit the 25s, it only hits the 50, so this is actually a trap that fails to make a point, and that's actually a good trade here to go long. But that is a little more reasonable time. It's around the 8 o'clock session, but that's a little tricky because, I mean, it's a little tricky, but you're also at the bottom of the trading range, marked by the trading range indicator, and now we're here. So what I'm waiting for now, pandas, is we have this trend, breakup trend, and looking for a new high, but I'm not sure if we're going to get it there. Because we have this push down, now this push up, and this push up seems to be failing to even make a new high. It seems like it's already reversing. Just not sure exactly what's happening. So I would like a new high to be made before considering going short. But, in my opinion, there's nothing really here yet to go short until we start to get strong bear bars. Right? Strong bear bars ending near the low, confirming the downtrend, and then we can try to catch that with a two-legged pullback going down. I'll need some good evidence that we failed to make a new high, but rather our double top. Double top. Basically, what we're doing is waiting for a double top. That's what these minor reversal, major reversal, trend reversals are. It's a form of a double top, but not the way we typically know it. When we think of double top, typically we think exact same point. But double tops can be a little higher or it can be a little lower. And so here, if this starts to reverse strong bear bars and a couple bear bars in a row, right? If we go below the 50% mark of this big bull trend here, then we're thinking, okay, premise changes. We're not looking for a new high. Double top's already been made. It's a lower high double top this time. And now, because of that, we're trying to look for possibly a two-legged pullback to go short. But, we're thinking maybe when it goes below the halfway point that this is pretty much a reversal at this point. So we shall wait for that. We have 15 minutes to market open. That's it for the pre-market. That's all I'm waiting for at this point. Either strong bear bars to confirm the downtrend, or a new high and looking for a trap trade, something like that. Something along those lines. Those are two trades I'm anticipating, but right now the market cycle is a trading range, so we'll wait. We're just waiting here, pandas, for the picture to get a little more clear. Calvin trader with a little nursery rhyme here. Scalp a trade. I'll say scalp a day keeps the day job away. Scalp all day builds an empire way. I'm not sure. I'm trying to make it a little smoother, but I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing there. I kind of like it, but I just don't think it's there yet. If someone can fix up cavalry traders, make it sound a little nicer, let it roll off the tongue a little bit better, that'd be nice. But I see the idea. It's a good idea, cavalry trader. And Bonnie, good morning, everyone. Kimbo Hasbo, good morning. In the UK, from the UK, I have not been to. Actually, I haven't really traveled to Europe much, to be honest. I want to go to Spain. I want to go to Italy. I want to go to England. Not much time in the in Europe, but I do definitely want to go to Europe. I personally do love traveling, and so that's why I kind of like to hear where you guys are coming from. Uh, I like to know, like, hey, yo, man, you're from there. What's good in there? Like, and what's it like over there? And it's kind of awesome to hear different people's cultures. I just think it's nice to expand your horizons, and especially if you like live in one place for such a long time, you kind of live in a bubble, and there's a lot of things you don't see in this world if you don't travel, and especially if you travel to maybe like less developed countries, your eyes get wide open. You realize, man, quickly that you have hit the jackpot. Being if you're an American citizen born in the United States, you already hit the jackpot. Greg Martin asks, "Where am I from?" I am from the bamboo forests of the United States, the bamboo forests of the East Coast. Welcome to the stream, pandas. Hey, make sure you scalp that like button. I'm trying this Nightbot thing. I'm trying to get it set up, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it working. I don't see it doing anything. I don't know. Maybe I can't see it. Let me know if you guys see any Nightbot chats. Just not sure. It's not sure why it's not working. Sorry, I'm just looking at this Nightbot. I like to have, some things, some messages come up automatically, but I can't. I just don't know what's happening. I can't figure this out. I gotta look at this later. Yochi Folly with the GM. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hey, we're just waiting around, waiting for market open. I do believe contracts should roll over maybe next week or 2 weeks. Let me look at it. What in the... What in the... What? $9.17 is the rollover. No, this is a terrible website. All right, 9/17. It's gonna roll over, which is next week. And so Probably around next week, we're gonna have to change our contracts. Good morning, pandas. Hey, can we hit 100 likes before market open? Is it possible, pandas? Is it humanly, pandally possible? Honestly, I was looking at the rollover because this is so slow. I'm wondering it. Did we already roll over? This is going so slow right now. That failed trap here. 20 points from the break of this low with this failed trap. I was thinking we're gonna come back to the at least a 20 MA here. But we have not come to 20 EMA yet. We're actually kind of printing a reversal bar here. JX just became a panda. JX, thanks for becoming a panda again. Oh, you were a panda before. You got the 2 legs. I see that. That means you are at least a panda for about 4 months. Thanks for becoming a panda again. Do appreciate it. Enjoy your emoticons. Your panda emoticons. Enjoy priority responding to your questions and comments. Enjoy your 2-legged pullback badge as it forms over time. Your second entry, actually, no one's been a panda for 6 months. Probably because I haven't started this stream hasn't been up for 6 months long. So there's no pandas yet for 6 months. But when you hit 6 months, that second entry will trigger on that badge. Missed the measure move of this bar. Very interesting. We had a bar here and it was a measure move and we missed it. We missed it by 3.5 points. We missed it and reversed pretty sharply with this trading range on the daily. By the way, I'm going to close up the poll. Okay, CME shows index rollover is tomorrow, the last day of contract on the 17th. Randolph, thanks for the good information. If that's true, then basically starting from next week, we're going to roll over our contracts. But the daily, as you can see, we have some more room to come down. The 20 EMA, I think, is still a target for us. This trend line also a target for us as well. Trend line created from this pivot to this pivot. Tested it here, failed to break down. Tested it here, failed to break down. Tested it here, failed to break down. So we just have this channel playing like that. We also have another channel playing right here as well, and this could also act right, kind of giving us the top of the channel here as it grinds towards the top of it. I really thought we can at least come to 20 MA, but we failed to do so. But pandas, really anything can happen. We could get a lower high entry here, especially with a failed trap like this. Could be a nice reversal point. On the daily, if you guys are wondering, a failed trap is a 10 or less points, or less, yeah, 10 or less points pretty much. A, B, C, we can have a type of, sorry, that doesn't make sense. Well, it had to be optical, but it had to be something like this, a lower high setup. Perhaps looking for a lower high setup here on the daily. What kind of day do I think it's going to be? Hard to tell, in my opinion. Looking how slow that this is, maybe trading range day, but yeah, I want to let the first couple candles decide on the 5 minute. I want a couple candles. Probably about 10 o'clock I'll know what kind of day it's going to be. And that's oftentimes why I do miss scalps, because you oftentimes don't get the market cycle until about 5-minute bars, which is 25 minutes. And so once you get those, then you can kind of get a sense of what kind of day it's going to be. But until then, you're kind of, slightly guessing. You're using the previous information here, but slightly guessing. You get more information, of course, as more bars form, and so, yeah. So with 5-minute bars, you get a good sense of the rest of the day, what kind of market cycle we might be in. Like if we have 5 overlapping bars, big wicks, it just looks like that on the 5 minute, then you can kind of say maybe it's a trading range day today. Sure, you missed those kind of first 5 minutes, but you have the rest of the day to trade off that information that you gained. And that's Al Brooks. That's what you learn in Al Brooks. Al Brooks would teach you that. We are in a trading range here, pandas. It could create a double bottom, right? That's what bulls want. The bulls want a double bottom right here to come back up. Bears want this to break down, looking for a major trend reversal. Not sure what's going to happen here, though. Market's about to open in 1 minute, and this market is going at a snail's pace. Market just opened, pandas. I do have a measure move from this high to this low to the pullback to this low, and we potentially could hit this measure move. This is a tool like a pullback off the 10K chart. Okay, we're moving down pretty sharply here at the moment. 5-minute bar forming. This is the 5-minute chart. Five-minute chart printing currently a strong bear candle, but look at this, comes right back. You gotta let the bar finish. There it is. That is not a message I want to see. Let's see here. Let's fix that up. Watching the 5-minute chart. Very interesting. Coming down here, coming back up here. missing actually the top of this channel. About a point, less than a point. Reverses, and now we're breaking below this channel again, pandas. Uh-oh. This does not look good for any bulls right now. Like I said, if we cross the 50% mark of this, bull trend, which what we have done, this is a 50% mark. We broke below it, strong bear bars. It could mean that this is already reversing. On a higher time frame, this is simply a two-legged pullback. On the 10K chart, this is just a two-legged pullback though. On the 10K chart. If I switch to the 10K chart, you can see it's just a two-legged pullback. Just a two-legged pullback on the 10K chart. But now we're below the 20 EMA. I wouldn't be interested in going long on this two-legged pullback on the 10K here. The 5 minute still printing a strong bear candle. Let's let that finish. In my opinion, for instance, if we just saw this and we had a two-legged pullback, strong bull trend, and then a two-legged pullback, this pullback is too far for me to be considered a pullback. This pullback looks more like a reversal to me, mainly because we're beyond the 50% mark of this bull trend. So I'm not really looking to go long right now. But we're getting choppy here. 3 overlapping bars. Trading range could be forming. Just waiting though. Just watching, just watching. Just watching. Nothing happening here. If I show you the 5 minute bar, you're gonna know exactly what kind of day it is. Look at the 5 minute bar. This is the first 5 minute bar of the day. Strong bear bar ending near its low. Below the 20 EMA. Breaking below 50% of this bull trend. I'm thinking we're gonna look for another push down. That when you see this, typically you see one more push down, some follow through. I'm looking for a two-legged pullback, pandas, to go short here. The 5 minute shows strong bear bar ending near its low. Give me a two-legged pullback so I can get in this. I like a two-legged pullback. Market most likely will be stingy and won't give me a two-legged pullback. It'll probably give me just a first entry here. But it'll be a dream to get a two-legged pullback here. That's what I mean by first entry. That's most likely continue to go down after this bar and break the previous pivot low. Right? Resetting our count so we won't get our two-legged pullback. We might get a two-legged pullback here, pandas. Is it possible? A, B, C. Is it possible to get a two-legged pullback here? If it breaks the previous candle's high, this two-legged pullback is already in play. Except now this is the signal bar. Which is a terrible signal bar at the moment. Two-legged pullback form, terrible signal bar though at the moment. Need a good signal bar here. If you look at the 10K chart, you have a very good signal bar as well. The 10K chart printing a very good signal bar. Right, for those who want to go long here, you may go long. I wouldn't beat you up for it, but It's something I would skip. I would look for the trap trade here actually on the 10K chart. Oh! Oh! Oh, I think I missed it. Put too close. Oh, am I getting into it? This looks like it's reversing here. Uh-oh, pandas. Might have made a boo-boo here. I saw a two-legged pullback, good signal bar. Downtrend, it looked good. Thought the risk was worth it. This trap trade might get me though. I might get trapped out here. But I saw the setup here, the two-legged pullback off the 20 MA on a downtrend. And I consider taking this, but I most likely will get stopped out here. About 90% chance to get stopped out, pandas. But I'm not interested in going long here, still. Most likely we'll get trapped out. I just saw the strong bear bar on the 5-minute, thinking there might be some follow through. Was not expecting a full-on reversal of that bar, but that is going to most likely trap me out here. Trapped out, it's okay, pandas. 375 loss, small risk here for a trade I thought was worth it. It's all good. It's all good. Was not expecting that. Was not expecting such a big reversal bar on the 5-minute. You're thinking some follow through after a big bear bar like that. You're not expecting a full-blown reversal bar right after. That is the unlikely thing in my opinion, but that's what's happening. You just take the stop loss. It's okay. 375. No biggie. No biggie to recover from. If you guys watched the stream yesterday, I was down like $600. Actually, on my first trade or something. And ended up the day 600 plus. Within one stream. That all happened. All that happened. Big reversal bar now. On the 5-minute. Forming. Huge reversal bar. Huge reversal bar. Incredible. Was not expecting that. This is a 10K chart. Was not expecting that huge reversal on the 5-minute. But it happens, pandas. When it happens, it just happens. There's not much you can do about it. You take the loss quick though. You just take the loss. Perhaps maybe looking for a new high now or double top right here. That the market might be looking for that. Could be looking for the new high to break this high or looking for the double top around this area. Not looking to go short right now. It is what it is, pandas. It's part of the game. It's all part of the game. Looking back, what should I have considered? Perhaps the measure move being made, right? I was being lazy. I wasn't doing this measure move, but I should have considered that measure move being made here. And maybe this move was done to the downside after this measure move was done. I was doing lazy charting, pandas. I should have marked that out. I don't know why I didn't consider that at the time, but that's the I should have done that. I should have seen that measure move pretty much being completed and not to go, right, basically not to go short into that measure move. And that was a mistake. I think that was a mistake. That was lazy charting for me. Should have considered this trade, this measure move being hit, plus when it gets hit, you see it reacts multiple times off of this. And I should have considered that. I think I was being lazy here and I did not consider that. It's all good, pandas. We got plenty more. Lesson learned. Yeah, Ryan Vo does say that. I did mention that on the 10K chart. It was a two-legged pullback. Right, we had two moves, two legs on the two-legged pullback on the 10K chart. And like I said, I wouldn't beat you up for taking that. And actually, it was a good trade if you were to take it. It's just for me below the 20 MA, breaking below the 20 or 50% mark of this breakout. But actually, what ends up happening here, very interesting, actually. There's a gap here right now, still not filled. You can say that this, what Al Brooks would call this is a negative gap, where the high here and this low, that this is a negative gap, that it breaks below the low but closes above it, creating a negative gap. Could mean bull trend, but who knows. We do have an L4 setup here, pandas. On the 5-minute with such a strong big reversal bar like this, right? Strong bear bar, strong reversal bar. You're thinking maybe reversal here. Could also be breakup trend, new low. Right, and now we're going to become an uptrend. Hard to say. The 5-minute is, to me, this looks choppy, right? Two overlapping bars. Pandas, make sure you scalp that like button. J Trays asked, I know ES is your bread and butter, but have you ever traded NQ? I never traded NQ actually. J Merck asked, can you show the L4? L4, 1, 2, 3, 4 pushes up. And the fourth push up is a trap trade with the gold box. It's a perfect scalp, but it's a trap trade. We do have an L4 setup here, pandas. It's just nowhere near any type of resistance though, in my opinion. There's no key area. Like if we're close to here, I would understand, but we are literally, it's nowhere really to be traded. Plus signal bar is not that good. In fact, what's forming here is a two-legged pullback. A, B, C, potential two-legged pullback to go long. Though 5-minute does print a very strong reversal candle, we are trading underneath the 20 EMA. No, not any longer. This two-legged pullback is gone. William Service asks, does a two-legged pullback work on NQ? Yes, it does. It's price action. Based on price action, works on any instrument. Works on any time frame. You can look at a daily chart and still find two-legged pullbacks. Doesn't matter. See, now we have an L4 setup near the top of this potential double top area. And this is where bears would be looking to go short. Also, 240 SMA potentially acting as a I would like it to be a little higher, but the 204 SMA is tempting to trade off of at the moment. I'll double top off the 204 SMA. Let's see if we get back up here. I want to see how it reacts. I want to see the signal bar off of this trade here. Potential double top here. Bears want a double top off of this previous pivot, major pivot high. Finding some resistance at the previous pivot high, major pivot high. You can see here. hits here. Now this could be a double top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bull bars heading right into it. The 5-minute chart also printing very strong bull candle ending near its high at the moment. You gotta let the candle finish developing though. Good signal bar off an L4. Potential double top area. Ooh, interesting here. I would like a trap trade to the short side here. That'll be my trade to trade this double top. Otherwise, a little difficult for me to trade this. If you're a swing trader, you can risk this one bar to gain all of this. To gain a huge runner. If you're a swing trader, you could potentially do that. It wouldn't be a bad trade in my opinion. You risk just this one bar, but you can gain, you know, at least 2 times the risk here. Corbine says, why don't you take less trades and only look for the best setups? Seems kind of dumb to take everything you see and lose all the time. Very interesting analysis of what you think I'm trying to do here. And that is right there what the bears want. A reaction off this previous pivot high. To me, a little risky there. This is a nice swing trade risk to take, in my opinion. That's also with the L4 setup here. If you look at the 5-minute, look how the 5-minute ends up. This is how the 5-minute looks like. Huge wick. Thinking reversal again. You're thinking exhaustion of some sort with that wick. Yeah, why do I lose? LOL, it's part of the game, baby. Yeah, I never lose, guys. This is an illusion. I didn't really lose that trade earlier this stream. I had my reasons to go into that trade, and I don't feel even bad about taking it. 1, 2, about 2-point risk. 1 to 2 risk ratio. Corbin says, I mean, you're in a negative all the time, LMAO. Good traders don't lose every day. Man, this guy. I don't know where he's getting his facts from. Interesting. Very interesting, Corbin. I sense, I smell the spirit of John Cena coming into the house, guys. Yep, if you took this swing trade, you're already out of your trade 2 times your risk. And if you have a runner, you can run the rest of it. But that was a good swing trade. I think if you're a swing trader, that wouldn't be a bad trade to have taken. Hey Pandas, for those who are just rolling in, I'm Baba Money and welcome to my stream. Watch a panda lose every single day. That's what this stream's about. I'm just playing, of course. On the stream, we trade the biggest, baddest, most liquidable market in the world, the emini futures. We trade only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. It's a setup that looks like this: 2 pushes down or 2 pushes up. We find this in the right context. It's greater than 90% probability to make 1 point. If you like more details about this setup, you can check out the description below. It goes into details of the two-legged pullback. Here we have a two-legged pullback here. ABC after an H4, H5 failure above the 20 EMA. With defining key areas such as moving averages, trend lines, support resistance levels. On this stream, we trade pure price action. So that means on the chart, everything I have here helps with price action. I have the 20 EMA. I have the 240 SMA. Also have a custom indicator that automatically counts all legs and identifies second entries. It's a two-legged pullback indicator. If you look to the right of the chart, you can see if it's a two-legged pullback simply by looking at the color of the number. Here it's a dark green number. And so if it goes and breaks above here, this is also a trap. This is what we call Pikachu, but it's also a second entry. A, B, C. So the next reversal up here on this diamond where the super signal is will be a second entry long. So this diamond is always placed where you put your stop entry. If you like more information about the indicator, you can check out the official website www.twoleggedpullback.com. The URL is in the description, also in the bottom right of your screen. Please check it out. There's a free trial available for the two-legged pullback indicator. Also, don't forget, pandas, there is a free tick counter, floating tick counter for you guys. So it just places the tick counter if you trade the tick charts. On this stream, we trade mostly the 2000 tick chart. There's a tick chart that you can use, or the tick floating tick counter indicator you can use. So the tick count is right next to the close. So you can keep your eyes close to the price action as you are trying to figure out what's going on. This is failing to make a point. Potential trap trade here. Okay. Points made on that Pikachu. I was unsure what was happening. The strong bear bars here. Was not sure that was going to give us a point. Plus, the bounce off of this double top here made me think we were going to actually go to the downside on that two-legged pullback. Right? Because we had such a decisive bounce off this double top, made me think we're going to have a clean reversal here. But that still makes a point, which is, for me, but those are the reasons why I didn't enter that trade. Corbin thinks I'm a hater of Mac. Actually, I'm not a hater of Mac. I think maybe that's why he's kind of angry. I mean, he has anger issues or something, but he thinks I'm a hater of Mac. Corbin, let me tell you right now, Mac should be thanking me. He should be sending me emails saying, thank you so much for your streams. You're basically doing free marketing for me. So many people have probably bought his material because of me. So, Mac, you're welcome. You're welcome, Mac. So, Corbin, if you're trying to defend Mac, don't worry, you don't have to defend him. I am a happy a supporter of Mac. I tell everyone, check out his website, check out his daily chart reviews. Buy his material, please. You'll get to learn this stuff even better. LOL, I'm not angry, you're just bad, kid. Sounds like anger to me. Sounds like an angry man who wants to defend someone that's not even being attacked. If Mac is wondering why he has a spike in sales in the last couple months, tell him Bye Bye Money sent them. You're welcome. We do have a trap trade here going long, but right back up into this double top, showing us maybe this is becoming a type of head and shoulders pattern, right? Or cup and handle. Cup and handle is just the right side of the head and shoulders pattern. We might be getting that here, but in my opinion, it just looks like trading range. The 10K, okay, 10K chart is giving us a trading range. That's what I thought. There was a trading range somewhere. So the trading range indicator here is telling us that we're in a trading range on a 10K chart, which is, you know, it looks like this on the 2000 tick chart. This trap here almost makes a point. If you entered on the outside bar reversal, then you would have got the point already. Failing to get to the previous pivot high here. We're above the 20 EMA, showing some confusion. Al Brooks in the house. Al Brooks says, I think the bigger problem Baba has in trading, no offense, is that you're pattern chasing instead of understanding how the market moves. Interesting. Very interesting. I would disagree, but interesting. It's nice to have a couple haters, especially when we're getting a little confused here, not sure what's happening. I mean, we could be waiting for this move here. And with a new high, we can look for a reversal at this point. But I am actually pretty surprised. Yeah, this is a little lower than I thought it was going to be. But that measure move, I think I was being lazy. I should have marked that measure move and considered that in that trade. That was the reason why I said it is because that was a preventable trade. That was a preventable trade. I could have prevented it going in. But because I was lazy, I did not prevent it. And the reason why I say it's preventable is because all that information was known to us before it even happened. Right? We knew this measure move, and we knew it was basically failed. And we had many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 failed breakdowns of that measure move. So we got the new high now. Breaking above, right? So now we're looking at the sort of cup and pattern, or cup and handle pattern here. The main thing that got me was definitely the 5-minute chart. The 5-minute strong bear candle ending near its low, reversed immediately with strong bull candle ending its high. And that is kind of what I think had me excited to jump into that trade. The high probability of some follow through after a strong bear bar. That's kind of what got me excited to enter there. A little too eager, and I missed this measure move here. If I were to look back at what happened to me psychologically. Guys, I banned Corbin because he was being a distraction, in my opinion. I think for you guys. We do have this new high, breakup trend new high here. And we're hitting the top of this channel now, right? From these pivots. Coming and we bounce off of it. So we could look for a trap trade here, pandas. We could. But yeah, honestly, I don't mind. You know, I always say if you don't have haters, then you're not doing something right. And if there's a hater out there, I don't mind. I don't care. You know, you cannot please everybody, and especially in the YouTube world, there are crazies out there. There are people who make no sense. There are people who just say things just to make them feel better. But honestly, if you're going to be a distraction, that to me is a thing that's more offensive, because there are pandas here who are serious about trading, and there are people who really want to get this down pat. And so for me, if you're going to be a distraction, that's what I think is intolerable. If you hate the way I trade, if you don't like how I trade, if you know, whatever, if you have critiques on me, it doesn't matter to me. All those things I actually enjoy, you know, and I accept, you know, because those things are going to happen. But if you're going to be a distraction, that's a difference. And I think Corbin crossed the line to being a distraction here. Corbin just got scalped. Potential lower high setup here. Looking for a trap trade to go short. Corbin got skunked. Actually, that's better. That's probably better. Yeah, like someone like Al Brooks, just he's not being a distraction. Like he thinks like I can't read, you know, how the market moves, market cycle, whatever. That's fine. That's fair. And if you, like Mike Carroll wants to know, hey, Al Brooks, if that's the case, why don't you give us some information on how to do that? And I am more than happy for you to be in the chat and tell these people on how you would read the market. We do have a break of high, right? New high here, break of trend, new high. Looking for now a possible reversal trade here. Just waiting for trade. Nothing to see here. Albrook says, out of the past few weeks, the losses bye-bye takes are either in congestion or he takes a short long after there was a break and a new high. That's fair. I kind of did that here, but there are reasons why. There are sometimes reasons why you do that. On certain trend days, you will take, right, on certain trends, if the trend is strong, you will take those trades even though you see that, in my opinion. You know, there are some times where you just take every single short that you could possibly take, every single long. Off the key areas, of course. And for me, I thought we were going to be in a strong downtrend because of our 5-minute candle, looking for follow through after that 5-minute. So there are reasons why I do take those trades, but like I said, for me, it was more of the measure move. The new low doesn't bother me as much. What Albrecht is saying is because there was a breakup trend here, and then I went short after this new low was made. I should have been looking for this trap trade actually to go long for a reversal, right? Because you got breakup trend, new low, and reversal. And so that is honestly a good trade to go long on this trap. I maybe should have reversed it, but definitely was too eager on that 5-minute. But measure move, reversal, trap trade to the long side. That's you know what? Touche, Al Brooks. That's actually what I should have been looking for, but I was too eager. Good setup to go long, in my opinion. Now looking back at it. Touche, I'll admit it when I'm wrong. I never said I was a perfect trader. I never said I was even a good trader, to be honest. Let's let the results speak for themselves, pandas. Kelly Ann, good morning. Good morning. You missed a lot, Kelly. You missed a lot. Michael Montano says, I know this isn't the real Al Brooks. I mean, if it was, that'd be amazing. But he says, but it's weird. I'm reading his comments in that monotone voice, that super scratchy smoker voice. He must have smoked like 1,000 cigarettes like when he was young or something. Al Brooks, you're a friend here. Continue with your critiques. I do enjoy them. To me, if it makes you better, then I more than welcome it. We are finding some resistance here as we're hitting the top of this channel now. I'm not looking to go long here. I'm actually looking to go short if we do get the setup here. But we also have a spike in channel. Pandas, spike, channel. Just waiting here. I'm looking for a trap trade to potentially go short here. This is a potential trade to go short. A, B, C. That's to go long, my bad. A, B, C. This pivot is down here. A, B, C. Lower high setup. Pikachu. Triggers here. Potential short trade here to go short on this trap. It's above the 20 MA and also within this spiking channel. A little risky in my opinion to go short here. If we were to reverse, Potential short trade here. Trap trade to go short after a break of trend new high. Basically similar trade to this. But most likely measure move not hit yet. Wait for it to make this measure move. Missing the measure move, but reversing now. But we're in this spiking channel, which actually makes me not want to take the short here. The spiking channel can keep going upwards. But that hasn't even triggered yet, so it doesn't even matter. Above the 20 EMA as well. We're above the 20 EMA. We're inside the spiking channel. So if we have a short here, we'll be going right into all these supports. Something interesting on the 5 minute. We have an outside inside bar here. Push up. We could have a trap trade here. One tick, but we could have a trap trade to go to the long side on the 5 minute chart to continue this uptrend. Triggers the trap here. The trap looks like it's gonna be good. Trap is good, very good here. But that all happens right above the 20 EMA. It's a little risky for me. That's pretty risky. But we do have all the setups. Break of trend, new high, trap trade. But I wish it was just below the 20 EMA. And also the spike in channel, something you have to consider. It's just a little confusing for me. And in my opinion, enough things there for me not to take that trade. Kellyanne with the nice scalp. Let's go, even those two contracts, 250. I'll take that. Currently reversing now. Very interesting price action. Not sure what's happening here. The 10K chart looks like this. Very choppy on the 10K chart. Two-legged pullback actually on the 10K chart makes a nice absolute scalp here. Didn't even see that one coming. Two-legged pullback, 10K chart. I wouldn't have taken that because it's too close to 20 EMA, but still. Pandas, 190 concurrent viewers. Let's get to 100 likes at least. Ooh, trap trade, H4. Couple failed breakdowns here. Looking for that two-legged move. A little funky here because it actually triggers, reverses, comes back up. Kind of interested in this trap trade, pandas. Kind of interested here. Oh, we hit the 100 likes. 100 scalps. Let's go, baby. Thanks, guys. Kellyanne with the 100th like. John asks, why do you prefer using the tick chart over the normal time versus price action? Versus price chart. I use both. I use tick chart and the 5-minute chart. Does make the scalp here on that two-legged pullback, but that's a little tricky scalp because you actually break below the signal bar already, then come back up. That's when you need a bigger stop loss than the signal bar itself, a little bit bigger, as Al Brooks would say. Can't have a high probability trade with a good risk reward ratio. No trades here right now. Not seeing much. I see. Very interesting. Very interesting. I think everyone has the right idea here. We are a little confused. Perfect hit right here, reversing. I do see a range here right now, but closing beneath it now. 2 closes beneath this range. Just watching. This is when you look at a trading range indicator and you're wondering how in the world does a market perfectly up here and potentially the target of where to go down here. How does it actually do it? Sorcery. Trading range indicator, marking the trading range here very nicely. Right, noticing the congestion here, hitting the bottom of the trading range indicator now. Hits the bottom of the trading range indicator and bounces right off of it. If you want more information about the trading range indicator, you can check out the official website at www.twoleggedpullback.com. Top of the trading range indicator to the bottom of the trading range indicator. Lower high setup here. More than a scalp, gets you entire swing. If you were patient enough, you could actually have held it all the way down to here. Right, you had not broken above that signal bar up here. Right, that's a whole swing trade from up here to down here. Top of the trading range to the bottom trading range. Killian with the spam messages. How dare you spam my chat? How dare you? Sorry, I just set up this Nightbot and I need to tweak the settings, obviously. So sorry that it deleted your messages. Because I know, Kellyanne, you are a friend here, so. Bot reminds me of Zuckerberg, always on ban over here. We do break below the trading range now with a trap. But nothing convincing in my opinion. Like, we still look like we might be in a trading range. We're going to try to come to this ledge, the ledge that got me earlier. Missed the measure move, of course. Breaker trend, new high. That trap trade is proven to be the reversal point at this point. The risk was 2 times here, around here. People took their profits at that 2 times risk area. Also pretty much at the bottom of the trading range. Pretty much the same measurement. The market is extremely balanced, and so when you get things like that, it typically happens around the same points. Trading range along with the 2-point scalp here. It's just the market's so balanced, it just happens like that. Alright. How many times do I have to hide this guy? For those who are just rolling in, welcome. I'm Bye Money, and on this channel we trade the emini futures and we trade the 2-legged pullback. On this chart, we have a 2-legged pullback indicator. If you like more information about that, check out the official website www.twoleggedpullback.com. There's also a free trial for those who want to check it out. No harm done. Also, if you look at the description, there is a free download for those who trade tick charts. It's a floating tick counter, and it puts the tick count right next to your chart right next to the price action, so you can keep your eyes on the price action as the bars develop. You can change the color, change the font size, a couple customizations you can do there. Potential trap trade here. If this is a trading range, this could be a failed breakdown and coming back into the trading range. Wow. I almost want to take this long trade here to come back into the trading range. But this move down is pretty strong, in my opinion. I shall skip it. This trap currently is failing. But it's not a high or low setup. It might scalp out now. We got double bottom at the moment. Okay. Still going down. Trap made. Makes a point. Trying to get back to this ledge here. 80% chance we break through it. 80% chance we break back above it. 80% chance we break it. 80% chance it becomes a failed breakout. So most likely break through it and then most likely come back up. Let's go, baby. Good job, Kelly. Touch the ledge. %80 chance to break through it. 80% chance we break back up into it. Failed breakdown, most likely. Breaking through it, 80% chance. So that 80% chance is already done. Now 80% chance we come back up into it. I might take this long here. I'm liking this long. I'm liking this long to come back into the ledge here. Strong bear bar ending near its low. No longer interested. Terrible signal bar to enter long in. But I'm thinking we're going to come back up above this ledge according to Al Brooks. That's how ledges work. 80% chance to break it, 80% chance to come back up into it. The reason why is because ledges mean it's an important area, right? When you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits on it like that, almost perfectly on this, typically it's an important area for the market. So oftentimes it'll go through it and come back up into it because it likes this area. It likes this price point. It finds equilibrium here at this price. But check out the 5-minute, pandas. 5-minute strong bear bar ending near its low. You're thinking follow through, which is what we're getting. May want to scalp this, but that strong bear bar on the 5-minute makes me hesitant. Makes me think we're going to have some follow through. A strong bear bar, you're thinking another push down. Most likely. So not looking to go long here. Even though very high chance to make a scalp. There's a follow through on the 5-minute. Right, strong bear bar. You're looking for follow through, and that's exactly what's happening here. Follow through on that strong bear bar. That's what I wanted with this bar, but it actually ended up happening later in the day. So it is what it is. Right analysis, wrong timing. Which means it's a bad trade. I know we're far away from this. Well, what did I just do? Not sure where this goes. Oh, it goes right here. I know we're really far away from this ledge, but most likely we'll come. Oh, you know what? Where are we in the daily? On the daily, are we going to hit the 20 EMA? What I thought we were going to do a long time ago. Is it possible? Are we going to hit the 20 EMA on the daily? Strong bear trend now. Very strong bear trend. We still didn't break yesterday's low. Or the overnight low. This bear bar, measure move. Strong bear bar, measure move of this bar at currently. Absolutely incredible. Not looking to go long here at all. Way too strong of a bear trend to go long. Default name, congrats. Make sure you guys scalp that like button, pandas. I might end the day negative here though, pandas, but it's okay. I will continue to be trading. Most likely we'll end the day positive. It's gonna take 2 scalps to get out positive. Knowing how strong downtrend this is, it seems pretty obvious where we're trying to go. 4487 is where the two-legged or where the 20 EMA is. 4487. Another trap trade. Too strong. Too strong. Actually, this long actually is enticing to go long in just because that reversed so quickly. I actually want to go long here, in my opinion. But bear trend still too strong in my opinion. We'll keep it kosher. We're still always in short. But this most likely will make a point in my opinion. It makes a point on the zeros up here. In my opinion, it will make a point. But still always in short, so I'll skip it because it's not good practice. In my opinion, it's more of the intuition that I feel like this will make a point to the long side. Hopefully coming back to the 20 EMA. It makes a perfect scalp. Then starting to reverse. Perhaps we can get a two-legged pullback here to get our entry. Perhaps it could be possible. Maybe double bottom, but I doubt it. I doubt that this will double bottom. I feel like it wants to break through it, in my opinion. Yep, that reversal point was a true reversal. But it was just above the 20 EMA. It just had those little things that unfortunately just made it disqualify the trade. It's unfortunate. It is what it is though. No entries yet, pandas. You like a two-legged pullback. You like any reason to go short right now, if we can get it. It breaks this pivot low. We reset the count and it's still draining to the bottom. This line here I marked on the daily. It's basically where you can see on the right here, 4486 is where the 20 EMA is on the daily, and I marked it here 4487. Well, it's gonna keep lowering as the market keeps going lower and lower and lower. The 20 EMA will get lower and lower and lower. I'll think if it does hit it, it'll probably be around here. Any reason to go short? People are finding any reason to go short right now. We do have a two-legged pullback, break of trend, two-legged pullback here. I kind of want to take this long. The long looks really good right here. This long looks really good. It's 1, 2, 3 points of risk. I kind of like this long though. Break a trend. Get back to the 20 EMA. We have to get back to the 20 EMA sooner or later. Woo! If this trap fails, I think I'm going to go long back to the 20 EMA. Let's see if this trap fails though, if we get a trap here. Failed trap. We get back to the 20 EMA. We get a two-legged pullback off the 20 EMA. Double bottoms instead. Probably give us a point now. We shall see. It's getting smacked down. Looking for something like this to go short if possible. Trap does trigger. Looking for a two-legged pullback here, pandas. It's only a first entry at this point. It's a trap first entry though. Two-legged pullback forming here, pandas. Looking to go short here. I'll take the outside bar reversal. In this trade, I think I can get away with a scale in though. If this reverses on me, I'm gonna go with a scale in. One scale in to the 20 EMA. If not, then it is what it is. I'm gonna do one scale in from 20 EMA. It's gonna be a lot of contracts though, pandas. I just saw a two-legged pullback. I gotta take any two-legged pullback on this downtrend. Getting multiple hits now here. I'm gonna raise my stop loss. I know it's gonna look scary for a lot of you guys, so do this. I'm gonna look for a trade off the 20 EMA. If we break above the 20 EMA too far, then I will just skunk the trade with a pretty big loss, but it is what it is. I'm gonna look for a scale in here. One scale in. Strong bull bar. It's not something you're looking for. It's a big stop loss here, pandas. But I'm gonna look for one scale in here. This could hurt me a lot here, pandas. Could be a big loss here, pandas. It's all good though. I'll take the hit. I think it's worth trying to scale in one time, but if this is gonna break way above the 20 EMA, I gotta just take the hit, and it's gonna be big pain, but I gotta take it. Big pain here. I'm looking for one scale in. If we can get one scale in here, that's what I'm looking for. Pain could be too big here. Terrible signal bar. I need a good signal bar to scale in one time here, pandas. This could be a big loss for me today, but I'm willing to take it on this downtrend. I'm willing to take the big loss if it's part of the plan. But we're closing now above the 20 EMA like this. It looks a little scary. I don't think the downtrend is done, that's why. Breaking above the 20 EMA with 1, 2, 3, 4 potential bull bars in a row. Big stop loss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points potentially. Woo! There's a lot of pain, pandas. I would like a good signal bar to scale in if I can. This is not good enough for me. It's not strong enough for me. I need to do one scaling pandas. And I know it looks super scary, but it is what it is. This could be my biggest loss yet on the stream. It's all good, pandas. We're gonna look for that low or high setup here. I need a two-legged pullback. Looking to enter something like this. Do not copy my trades. Do not copy my trades. Just focus here, pandas. Do not copy my trades. So most likely we'll have one more push up here, in my opinion. If not, then maybe we can just come out. Pandas! This is why I am bye-bye money. This is why, guys. The clear target of the 20 EMA on the daily is what kept me to have hope in this trade. Let's go, baby! Let's go, baby! I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. Almost a $1,000 loss there. But pandas, stick to the plan. I don't know if I was sticking. I was sticking to my plan to scale in, and yeah. I mean, obviously, I didn't want to scale in with this first entry. I was waiting for maybe one more push up, but thankfully that was enough. But that's why it's nice to have a price target, knowing that the market will most likely come to the 20 EMA. This is a magnet right now, and it's sucking it up. Let's go, baby! Oh, pandas, 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 pandas. All right, pandas. I know I have a red day today, guys. Red day. And I just, you know, you just, sometimes you just know. Sometimes you just know. I call it panda intuition. No, but honestly, it's because I knew we had this obvious target area. Made me think we had one more push down. Typically, the first pullback is a small pullback. 10K chart was showing this. Strong bear trend. First pullback typically is small. I mean, this is actually pretty big, but now we are on the second pullback on the two-legged pullback. This is probably going to make us a nice point here on the two-legged pullback on the 10K chart. I was looking at a lot of things to make sure that this trade was still good, and I was very, very close to skunking it up here, but I just thought we had to make that new low, right? Break a trend, new low. In my opinion. Pandas. I'm not sure what's blocking you guys. It says stop spamming symbols. Alright, good to know. But yeah, that two-legged pullback on the 10K chart does make a point here. Do not copy my trades, pandas. But I will say the trade was according to plan. I wanted to scale in. I was looking for one more scale in, but it got me. I mean, that's crazy, going up like this, coming right back down. I mean, I was thinking maybe two-legged pullback to, you know, come back down, but I was waiting for it. The second, it actually ended up being a triple top instead, right? So optically, we have a two-legged pullback, A, B, C. It does make a two-legged pullback like this. It does push down, but maybe I should have entered here because of that ABC move within itself. But regardless, pandas, we're out of the trade. Yeah, I gotta tweak the Nightbot. It's quite a dictator, but I just wanted to see if it works, and it's working today, obviously. So, pandas, don't trade like me. Trade safe. Stick to the plan. Make sure you check out the free trial of the two-legged pullback indicator for those who are interested in trading the two-legged pullback. And as always, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. As always, happy trading. God bless.